In Little Amelie, the world is a perplexing, peaceful mystery to Amelie until a miraculous encounter with chocolate ignites her wild senses of curiosity. As she develops a deep attachment to her family's housekeeper, Nishoi-san, Amelie discovers the world of nature as well as the emotional truths hidden beneath the surface of her family's idyllic life as foreigners in post-war Japan. Little Amelie is directed by Maïlys, Vallade and Liane-Cho, and Little Amelie debuted at the 2025 Cannes Film Festival and just debuted at the 2025 Toronto International Film Festival. Little Amelie is a very impressive, delightful directorial debut. It's definitely one of the best animation films of the 2025. It just has such joy and radiance. The colors used, the animation, and combined with the colors, and Amelie, she has such a sense of wonder when we meet her. Before we meet her, when she's born, the doctors tell her parents that she will not be a normal child. She will be a vegetable, but she and her parents are worried that she won't grow up to be normal like her older sister and brother. But as she grows up, once she's old enough to talk, there's a scene in the film that my favorite scene in the film is her first words. It's such a delightful scene, and before she starts to talk, we can hear her inner monologue. She's kind of like a narrator to the film, and she uses such intelligent words, and she has such an insightful, wondrous view of the world. And once she learns to speak, she says, she tells her family what they want to hear. Like when she first speaks to her whole family around her brother, sister, mother, and her grandmother, and she tells everybody what they want to hear. But then after that, she can form complete complex sentences straight away, and everybody's amazed at how much she's grown and how intelligent she is. But this intelligence is also mixed with a sense of wonder, and she's like anything new that she encounters, she's so curious. She wants to learn everything, and her radiance and her joy just goes through the screen, and she brings us along with her on her journey, and we join her on her joy. And the film tackles a lot of adult themes. I'm not sure if this film would be ideal for very young children. I think maybe 10 or 12 years or over would be ideal for this film, because it tackles a lot of adult themes, and not really like adult, and it tackles. This film is set in post-war Japan, and this family, the father is a diplomat for a French diplomat or Belgian diplomat in Japan, and the film is set 30 years after World War II has finished, and there's still a bit of tension between Japanese people and foreigners who go to Japan, and that is explored in the film. And also explored the generation that the younger generation in Japan at the time, and older generation. That the younger generation is represented by the housekeeper Nishio-san, and she has such a beautiful relationship with Amelie. She kind of takes like a motherly nanny type role for Amelie, and she introduces her to all aspects of Japan. And Nishio-san, she's probably not born, I guess, when World War II finished, and she's kind of like a looking forward type person. But her mother, she really has resentment for foreigners, and that is explored in the film. And as I said before, the animation is just stunning. Like the use of colors, and the fact that it's set in Japan, and Amelie and her housekeeper go explore all different parts of cultures and traditions in Japan, and the colors and the close-ups and the way the camera just zooms in, and we experience everything as if we're viewing it from a child's perspective. The animation is just fantastic. The film is just over 1 hour and 15 minutes long, and there really isn't any like story progressing the film forward. It's just we're in perspective of Amelie, and we just see her grow up from like 2, 3, 4 years old, and we get to experience her heartbreak and losing people and experience different cultures and how adults affect the world. I give Little Amelie 4 stars out of 5. Little Amelie is definitely one of the best animated films of 2025. The beautiful animation, the colors just radiate off the screen, and Little Amelie as a protagonist, she's delightful and curious, and that infection like comes across to us as a viewer, and we experience that wonder with her. And I can't recommend this film, Little Amelie, enough. It's such a wonderful delight, and definitely a wonderful directorial debut from director Maïlys, Vallade, and Liane-Cho, Han-Ji-Kian. Thanks for watching. What did you think of Little Amelie? Please comment below what you thought of the film. See you next time. Bye.